Welcome to another video. Vibe Crypto here, and today I'm going to go into a strategy on how you can turn a few $100s into a few $1,000. In this video I'm going to show you the tools that I use, how I time my trades, and also my strategy in entering and exiting with size. Now guys, if you haven't joined the Telegram already, I'll put a link in the description. And the bot I use to personally trade is BullX. This is the bot I find is the easiest to find the best coins and also to trade on in terms of how quick you can get in and out of trades. I've got my link for it in the description if you want to sign up. At the moment, it's the best bot out there. Now, in today's video, I'm going to go over my strategy, which is narrative trading. Now, a narrative or a meta is where you have big news that comes out, right? For example, today we had huge news. People made hundreds of thousands of dollars on this coin called Nero, right? And you might think, wait, what happened here? Look, people making hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit. Some cases, the best traders made millions off of Nero, right? The market cap went to over $100 million, right? And these people would have got in at about $10,000, $20,000 market cap, and some people maybe slightly higher, right? You can see it did briefly touch 100 million, right? Some people made millions, some people made hundreds of thousands. Look, it briefly wicked up to 120 mil. But you might ask, how do you find these coins, right? Now, the strategy that I use, this is how I found it at 2 million. It was just by using BullX, right? But there would have been an even better way that these people, as you saw, had made money, right? They didn't just see it on BullX, because I saw it at 2 million on here. On the graduated tab, I saw it at 2 million, right? And all-time high, that would have been a 50x yesterday in a matter of just 1 hour, about an hour. Now, these people had been on Twitter a lot. At the time, they came across that the Doge owner, the owner of the original Doge, Dogecoin, the owner had sort of bought a new dog or claimed a new dog of another Doge dog, but this one was called Nero. So when this news came out on Twitter, they were the first to make a coin for it. And it completely sent, because everyone all of a sudden was looking, okay, this might be the next Dogecoin. Let's find it, right? Now, me and you, we're not going to be able to find the coin at a 50k market cap unless we get very lucky. But what we can do is look at the narrative, right? Many people did not know that this was the Doge dog. They just thought it's just a random coin that was sending. But the strategy is you want to have, first of all, BullX open, because you'll come across the really trending coin when it's sending. For example, when I saw it 2 million. But to get it even earlier, you want to be on Twitter all day long. All day long you want to be on Twitter, right? Now, make sure to follow the Twitter. This is my Twitter. But if you follow many accounts, many crypto accounts, there will be posts about it. The minute you see a post, you need to just think coin, meme coin, right? That is how this page, Own the Doge, which has 100,000 followers. When it was announced that Nero came out, people were thinking meme coin. People were thinking, okay, where's the coin? That's how people would have came in, and they would have bought and they'd have made anywhere from a 10x relatively easily to even a 30, 40x, right? That is what you want to do. Now, on the second point, you need to think about how big you want to go into a position, right? Now, you want to manage your risk, because you don't want to be entering at a 40 mil market cap with half of your portfolio, right? Because look what happened. Look, if you entered in at 55 million, right, with half your portfolio, within a few minutes, not a few minutes, like half an hour, you would have been down 80%. At that point, you might have cut your losses, right? If you held, you'd have seen it come back up and you'd have been up 2x, right? You want to be at a point where you can put down maximum 5 to 10% in a convicted play, right? You don't want to be putting down half your portfolio. You want to be putting down something that you are confident with. And if it's a really confident play, then you can go in with large amounts. You want to go in with something you're comfortable with. Otherwise, you're essentially just gambling, right? But nothing in this video is financial advice. This is just my personal account on how I trade. Now, not only when Nero came out with this narrative, this Nero popped off to 120 mil. What do you think happened? Well, what happened was a bunch of Nero coins came out. A bunch. Look, Nero, another one. They all came out, right? Now, if you used BullX, you'd have seen the coins come straight off of PumpFun. You'd seen the ones that migrated, so the pretty decent ones. You could look at the hold account, for example. You could look at this one, Neurocoin. 1,500 holders. That one's at 150k. It had 2 million volume, so I already know what happened. It pumped and it's probably dipped down, right? These are Nero derivatives, right? When there are like other versions of the Nero, these are called derivatives. I'll make a video on how to trade derivatives, but on PumpFun, on BullX, you want to look for derivatives. You then want to quickly join the Telegram, right? You want to join into the communities, and we can even join the Telegram to see how good the team is doing. So we'll do that live here. So you go on PumpFun. This is its chart. So it looks like it was a CTO on PumpFun. So now I'll come down in the description and I'd look for a Telegram. There's a big voice call, right? You'd go in there, you can ask questions, you can see how dedicated the team are, if they're doing a lot of work, if they're putting a lot of money up front into the coin and into trying to push it, then that's a good thing. But you have to remember that you need to be able to do this quickly, right? Because if you can't do this quickly, you will miss out on potential 50% profit, another 20% just by being a bit late. But you have to look at this coin, because this coin, it could send, but it probably might not. You don't know. It could do easily a correction here. It looks like some big wallets have sold. So I would be very careful, because you don't want to be top blasting this, right? But at the same time, you don't want to miss things, because there's so many coins coming out. Look, Nero coins are 140k. If you got in these at PumpFun, you could be doing 10x's. You could be doing 10x. If it goes to 1 million, you could easily do a 10x. Now, this is how you should filter it out. You should look at a narrative and look that it's actually legit, because some of these coins will be rugs. And if they've got high amounts of top holders, then you don't want to go into them because they're too risky. But this is how you should narrative trade, because when there's a narrative, lots of money goes into these specific narratives, and that is where you need to start deploying strategically, right? As I've said, you don't want to go in with big size, but once you spot it and you go through the steps to validate it, that's where you'll find a winner. And more often than not, you'll be hitting those 3x's to potentially 10x's, sometimes maybe more. And always leave a moon bag. I hope you guys have found some value in this video. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on Telegram. I've just made a group chat. Here is the link. It will be in the description. And I've got a link for BullX if you haven't signed up for it already. So I hope you guys have a great day and you've enjoyed the video. Peace.